This is Kcal News, Los Angeles.
Right now on Kcal News at 4, questions surrounding the Monterey Park massacre. Why did it take law enforcement several hours to alert the public about its search for the suspect? Good afternoon, I'm Juan Fernandez.
I'm Leslie Marin in today for Susie Suh. This is Kcal News at 4. We're streaming on CBS News Los Angeles. Vice President Kamala Harris will be visiting families of the victims this evening. You're looking live at LAX right now, where she'll be arriving within the hour. Now, Monterey Park's police chief will be among the dignitaries welcoming the vice president.
Today, he defended the way law enforcement handled the initial investigation into the shooting. Kcal News reporter Jasmine Veal live in Monterey Park with that story. Jazz?
Juan and Leslie, so we are here right in front of the Star Ballroom, and this parking lot is locked down. They just did a massive security sweep through here with the Secret Service. Preparation for Vice President Kamala Harris's arrival. She will be coming right here to visit this memorial, to meet with the families of the victims and offer her condolences. And as you said, also meet with the police chief, who was sworn in 2 days before the mass shooting. You can just imagine the chaos here, the search for the gunman, while most of the public was sleeping and just woke up to this side Star Ballroom Saturday night, where a gunman shot 20 people, killing 11, was something his department had trained for.
The younger officers that night acted like veterans. They didn't hesitate.
He says he had 6 officers in the field that night.
The call goes out. They responded and were on scene, according to my records, within 3 minutes. We were entering the ballroom to clear it, looking for the suspect a minute after we arrived.
The Monterey Park Police Department of 75 sworn officers quickly called on the LA County Sheriff's Department to help. The scene was chaotic as officers and firefighters treated the victims. There were also 40 witnesses authorities were trying to communicate with. When you realized the gunman wasn't there, did you think about notifying the public at that point?
We didn't know what we had. We knew we had a male suspect. We put that out to our law enforcement partners in the area very quickly.
Take a look at the timeline. At 10:22 p.m. Saturday, the 911 calls came in of a shooting inside the dance hall. Less than 15 minutes later, at 10:37, security camera video shows the confrontation with the gunman at the Lili Ballroom in Alhambra. 4 hours later, at 2:48 a.m. Sunday, the Sheriff's Department issued an advisory about the shooting. Then at 3:30 a.m., the department held its first news conference to say they were looking for the gunman. At 11:04 a.m. Sunday, the department released the suspect's picture and details. On Monday, the sheriff defended the length of time it took to release that information.
We were very strategic in the way we were putting out information. Ultimately, it worked.
Wee says the public was not at risk as hundreds of officers were out there looking for the suspect and that white van. Do you think the public should have been notified sooner than they were if the gunman was still a threat or on the loose?
No, I think the community was safe. There's no real mechanism for us to stop and notify the sleeping public at 1 o'clock in the morning about something that we don't have any information on yet.
Even today, a lot they still don't know, like a motive. Wee says his job right now is making sure this community feels safe. Thanking him, also asking if this community is safe. He said, yes, it is. Live here in Monterey Park, Jasmine Veal, Kcal News.
Jasmine, thank you. We're getting to know more about some of the victims whose lives were tragically cut short. Shi Wen-Yu was a wife and mother celebrating the new year with her friend. She was not an avid dancer, and Saturday was the first time she had gone to the ballroom. Her niece spoke with Kcal News reporter Rina Nakano and shared her loving memories.